Get the basics out the way.
Yeah, sure. Sounds good. Okay. I'll like unmute this. So I remember like a lot of people say that like first encounter RNG in Scourge is like really terrible. Can you like explain that?
Yeah, so there's, I believe it was 52 or 55 Berserker spawns.
Mm-hmm.
And they each can have two routes, and routes are, the routes really don't matter. But, dude, you can really get fucked, right? Because you're doing a 52 Berserker, RNG, and then you have to get the right ball. So you're just kind of sitting in first counter all day.
Mm-hmm. Right. So are you
And we
guys
started
kind
guessing
of...
towards the end.
Oh, okay. So are you guys kind of like pre-standing, like where you think they're going to spawn, like the better spawns, I guess? Just like kind of
So yeah,
going for it ahead of time?
Terminals 2 and 3 were like just inherently slower to dupe on, so we only ran Berserkers on the left side of the map and would guess between 4 and 1 because those were the fast terminals.
Okay, got it. So this is encounter already over. You guys are done.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so this Berserker, like here, we would run that to 4 no matter what. And like if it wasn't 4, we just run it back. Because like anything else, you're just losing too much time.
So it's like the Berserker RNG, and then the pathing you said doesn't really matter, and then the terminals that need to be dunked in, that's also RNG.
Yeah.
Okay. And then everything else is just like as long as your dupe goes well and like, everything else is like normal, it's fine.
Yeah, there's some like smaller RNG, like when you get to the terminal when the servitors would spawn was kind of RNG. So it kind of depended. Sometimes you can get 2 pre-dupes in before the servitor spawned, and then sometimes you get 1, and if you're slow, you get 0. And that was pretty. It's like a couple seconds, but in around like this every second really matters.
Yeah. So the servitor spawning like blocks you from dunking in the terminal.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it. Okay. Cool. So now I'm gonna tab over to Dax's POV. And then so Dax is basically, I was told he's doing something called early race. He's like doing, so is there like a transition section where you have to hit like these little lights in order to like get the checkpoint?
Yeah, so we have 2 people doing this. So Dax is gonna go and hit I believe Dax is one doing the far buttons, and then Slew is going out on a Titan and hitting the first, like they're landing in the same spot, and Dax is going forward, Slew is going backwards.
Oh,
and
okay.
They're gonna
So
hit
they're
all
like
the buttons.
they're like sandwiching, like inward.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty much. And so they're gonna hit all the buttons. So as soon as we punch to start the race, just
you're just like autocomplete.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So Slew is Slew going? Is Slew like rejoining early to like be where Dax is, or is Slew like just sorting here, like coming here on his own as well?
Slew's just coming here on his own.
Okay. So Dax just went to the end of the race, and he's going backward now. You're saying?
I know. This is Dax. He's going forward. He's going to get all the buttons he needs, and then he's going to kill himself to get put back into the room. And I think you have time to hit the first 2 buttons. So then we're going to activate the race. I think Slew goes forward and hit 1 button, and then he kills himself. We have someone sitting at the end of the race where the chest is, so that checkpoint also gets instantly hit. And then while this is all happening, we have someone going like super far into the next load zone. And then Maista joins here on Yummy Orb, who's like fire team lead. So he spawns in his load zone.
Right.
And then joining allies drops. And then Maista gets to stay super far. So you can see Maista's super far ahead right now.
Yeah. Oh, so you guys, this is like, so I mean that's tech that's used sometimes now, which is like the rejoin on fire team lead after joining allies goes away if it's like a short joining period, and then you can stay in the encounter because joining is gone. So I've never seen that used in any run this old. So is this kind of like new tech at the time?
Oh, this run is like low-key pretty ahead of its time. We IRB in this run before we knew what IRBing was.
You IRB'd in this run?
Yeah.
What?
So you can. You can probably find a POV with it because you go out of bounds, you go hit the load zone the wrong way, and then you get your the checkpoint update reses you in this cave. I don't know
Oh wow.
who does it.
Yeah, that is actually pretty cool.
So yeah, and then Dax is gonna just go sit at the end of this maze
Mm-hmm.
and sit where the checkpoint is.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there, a door opens somewhere.
Yeah.
Race ends about now.
Mm-hmm.
Dax is gonna be getting this checkpoint. So there's a race CP. There's Dax hitting that checkpoint,
Mm-hmm.
and then Maista is ahead at the next door, and he's
Mm-hmm.
gonna pull us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, there's that checkpoint.
Right. So Dax here, like what he does doesn't really matter. There's no like checkpoint.
Yeah, this is all relevant.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Damn, interesting. Because like compared to all, I mean, I've watched all the other 4 vaulted raids so far, and like all of them, for the most part, it's like you're doing the encounter pretty much normally, maybe like a little bit faster, some optimizations. Spire had some like cool tech when it comes to like mechs and stuff, but then besides that, it's basically just like someone is doing the skip maybe like a little bit early, and then people like leave rejoin or like there's like a pull. But like there's definitely like some stuff in this run that's like definitely was not in any of the other runs for sure,
No, for
which
sure.
is super cool.
Because yeah, the cool thing about this run is like everyone has like
Mm-hmm.
a very specific like everyone's doing so far different than everyone else, if that makes sense. And like it's
Yeah.
super important.
Very
No one
specialized
has
role.
the same role other than like me and Bake doing first encounter together.
Interesting. Okay. So Dax is just doing EM here.
Yeah, this is just solo EM.
Mm-hmm. So is there anything like do you have another POV we should watch for like the end of race and stuff? Because it seems like there's other interesting stuff happening.
Yeah, I would say I can get my sis POV up.
Okay, sure. Yeah, you could just send it to me whenever. Yeah, because this whole idea of like having different players like leapfrogging and rejoining and like abusing kind of how Destiny's like rejoins work and like joining, going away and stuff like that is like that's definitely like not super common now, but like everyone kind of is aware of it now and like people use it now. But it's definitely like it feels super out of place in this run in this era.
No, this run is super ahead of its time.
No, yeah, I definitely agree.
Okay, I sent you my sis POV.
Okay.
And then, do you want me to explain like how EM works, or is that common knowledge?
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong here, but basically, he just goes down to like the chest room and hits like a checkpoint there, but it's retroactive. So when he gets joining back, when the raid ends, like you just get mission complete as if someone was down there.
Yeah, there's a chest checkpoint and then a checkpoint for the door to open, and you need both. But yeah, they're both retroactive and insta completes as soon as the boss dies.
Okay. So whereabouts should I skip to?
Just
like end of
when
first.
he rejoins. Probably when he rejoins.
When he rejoins.
He's gonna
Okay,
leave right now.
got it.
Yeah,
And he's the one that rejoins on the person that's fire team lead that's like super far in.
Yes.
Okay, got it. Okay. You just okay.
We called the IRB we used in this run the cave warp because we literally didn't even know what an IRB was.
Yeah. Okay. So this was like where Dax was when he was getting joining.
Actually, I have no idea what the time
Yeah,
is
so
right
this
now.
is where we send Yummy Orb. He gets joining back to the rest of the team after first encounter, and then Maisa just gets to chill here because joining goes away for servitor race.
Right.
Door opens twice.
Okay.
And this is just solo punch. You just have can't lunge on that first one.
Oh, okay.
Shoot.
Yeah, +0.
That joining is like a second after the shoot.
And then P1 is its own fucking beast. We have probably more hours practicing P1 and not really practicing, but like just seeing what works in P1 more than any other encounter for any other raid we ran ever.
Interesting. Okay. So this is what, like the second encounter of 3 in the raid?
Yeah.
Okay. So I actually know almost nothing about this. So like, cause I mostly watch the Dax POV where he's just kind of sitting there doing EM waiting to get joining to the third encounter. So what is like going on here?
So me and Baked are just rejoining. Like really, there's 3 people that are doing stuff in this encounter. Dax is doing EM, and then there's 2 people that are just doing the tank shit. So You shoot missiles. You get out the tank. You get back in the tank. You shoot missiles again. You do it 4 times.
Mm-hmm.
Someone else with probably the worst internet of the group will get in the tank, shoot it, and the boss dies, and it's just Bungie netcode just kills the boss for
Okay.
fun.
Wait, so when you're referring to, is this like, is that P1? Like, is that what you're referring to?
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys just like tested a lot of stuff for like that specifically, or like, is there other mechanics?
So what we wanted to do is like, because obviously, if the more missile sets you would do, the more consistent the one shot was. But
Mm-hmm.
obviously, you want to do like the least amount. So because just to save time,
Yeah.
we went through P1 with like every combination of every player doing missiles and then the
Mhm.
final shot
Mm-hmm.
on every single different host.
Wow, that is
So
like that. Yeah, that's a lot of
it
a lot
was
of testing.
it was a
Yeah,
lot. Yeah.
yeah.
And so eventually we landed on it was Dax hosts with Maista doing the missiles and Slew in the UK shooting.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's. I know we've definitely done like host testing for certain stuff, and people definitely still do that. But that's definitely the, that many variables, like the 3 different variables, basically. That's definitely a lot of dedication. Yeah.
Yeah.
At the time of this run being out with like all this like tech and stuff involved, like did people even really like understand like what was
No.
going on? No, not really.
I said literally for years, even after the raid got vaulted,
Mm-hmm.
that the 6 people in this fire team are probably the only 6 people that have a full understanding of what's happening in this run.
Yeah, no, because it's definitely like ahead of its time is definitely one way to put it for sure. Like I just didn't expect to see like because like a lot of the stuff we're definitely like using it now, but like yeah, it's pretty crazy.
So yeah, the missiles don't consume if you get out the tank, so you just have infinite missiles.
But
Mm-hmm. Right, and then someone else does the final. Okay, yep.
Yeah.
So someone else just like shoots the guy once and it like updates his health or something and just chunks him.
Yeah, it just health updates at the very end.
Okay.
And something I to be honest is just the way the game is.
It's so weird that just someone else getting I don't get that either.
Yeah.
But I don't know, it's Destiny 2, bro. Like
And the slag is so Dax can rally underneath.
yeah, right.
And then P2, this spot is probably the least amount of special stuff is going on.
Yeah. Because you guys just... How do you get the balls? Because I know you guys need to dunk, like, what, 4 balls? So you just get 2 and you do both of them once? Or what?
Yeah, actually, so we do double dupe, which I don't know why people didn't double dupe earlier. Like, we were the first people to do 2 dupes on one terminal. I'm not too sure why. Probably to do with something to do with skating, and after skating got nerfed, no one really ran this raid other than us.
Yeah.
Like, typically, it was like a mid-left 1-3 was what you wanted, but top mid 1 and 1 anything with 2 dupes on 1 is the fastest by a lot. And then we use power. I don't know if people were using power at this time, but we were definitely...
Yeah, I do see the little cell on the ground. I low-key forgot about that for a bit. And you guys spread out for the synergy.
Fine.
Yeah.
Should I be able to kill her?
This is it.
Damn, okay.
This is it? This is it?
Interesting stuff. I mean, yeah. Is there anything else you wanna talk about from that run?
Man, I mean, is there anything specific? Oh, I can probably find the IRB.
Sure, yeah, that's interesting. So you're saying someone died to load by hitting it the wrong way, and then a checkpoint auto-res them, but then it auto-res them in maze? Like, was that part of your strat?
Yes.
Okay, that's like interesting. Yeah, I mean that is an IRB. Well, there's like one condition, but like I guess we have to see what it is. But it sounds like an IRB.
I want to say if you have any questions about any part of it, I can probably answer.
No, yeah, I mean that's it's pretty short and like, but it's definitely like I didn't expect it. It's definitely like the most dense of all the vaulted raids for sure. Yeah, it's definitely pretty interesting. I actually imagine like people would probably like to run it like if it came back today. Whereas I think some of the other raids, I think people would probably see them as not very interesting. But This one seems like it would probably hold up to the modern standards people have for whether or not something is fun to run.
Yeah, it depends if they were brought it back in like what state, I guess. I don't know where the POV is. But yeah, he pretty much just hits the load zone backwards, dies, the res gets teleported like at the end of the load.
Like, does he die in another load zone first before he like dies to load?
He dies to the load. So like he goes like
No. I'm
he
saying
goes
like, does he
around Earth.
like set his spawn before he dies to the load or no?
No.
Okay, so it's probably not an IRB. It's probably just like a death to load, and like you probably just get respawned in whatever the current like default spawn is in the load, which is like still like I don't think anyone was really doing that back then.
Yeah.
But that is like an IRB is like you have like two load zones, and in the first load zone you die like anywhere, somewhere, right? And then like you know how in D2 like the same physical coordinates can be in two different load zones but look completely different because like depending on what load zone you're in. So you basically take the coordinates from one load zone and then you die to another load zone. And the load zone you die to when you get auto res, it reses you in the same coordinates but transposed from the other load zone. So you can go in like crazy like skips because that are completely through barriers as long as there is a like a reference point from like a previous load zone where you set your death. So that's like an IRB. I mean, it's not used that much because like IRBs low key, like it's like one or two people have to spend like a long time like looking for one. It's usually like a solution to a very hard problem. So like certain skips where there's like really annoying barriers that are really hard to bypass, people might like look for an IRB to bypass them, but usually it's like not necessary, you know? It's like a lot of work. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh wait, maybe I do have a clip of this. Because we did this in like LFGs and shit.
Yeah, because if you die to a load and then get rezzed by a checkpoint, it's kind of like it's like flawless skipping Gauss. You know the like the 1-2 where you like sword and then just like spawns you. It's like that, yeah. So that's probably like what's going on. Okay. Let me take a
This is
look.
not even our POV, I just found it, but you get res where his ghost is pretty much at the end of this. Which is at the end of Maze.
So he's doing what? Is this like the same who Dax was doing?
Yeah.
Except Dax intentionally doesn't die to the load, right?
Yeah, Dax like crosses and hits the load. Don't
worry about the software.
Like you did not have to use software.
Yeah.
You just did it. Yeah.
Okay, I see.
And then you res here.
It's kind of like it's just kind of like a death to load. Yeah, it's just like a death to load, and like it just spawns you where your like default spawn is in that load. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, I mean, if we capped frames or not for it, but
yeah, sometimes death loads are weird. Yeah, they're really weird. There's sometimes like having higher frames makes it easier. Sometimes having lower frames makes it. I don't know. It kind of depends on the load. It's like it's really weird.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you. Yeah, I appreciate this. Yeah, I mean, this run is definitely like the one I was probably the most curious about when it comes to the vaulted raid. So pretty interesting to hear about that, and definitely very ahead of its time for sure.
Yeah, I'm super happy with this run still. Although I always said it was the most complicated run, but low-key Gauss is kind of crazy these days, no?
Yeah, I would say Gauss is pretty crazy. SE is pretty crazy. It's probably those two. Yeah, it's probably Gauss and SE are like the two craziest. It was
definitely the most complicated run for a while.
Yeah, I mean even after it got vaulted, it's Gauss and SE have only like recently kind of caught up. So it's definitely been definitely. All right. Well, again, thank you so much and appreciate your time, man. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Of course.